Veterans Day is this weekend, and here's a fact. The Veterans Administration says our World War II vets are dying at a rate of 740 a day, and with them, their stories.
WWII 9 News anchor Sean Cuellar introduces us to a man aiming to preserve those stories.
It's an old cassette. On it, a voice.
Hi, Mike.
And that's how this story begins.
Try and give you a little rundown of where I was, what I did when I was in the service.
The voice you hear belongs to Frank Pungerkar, who served 3 years in the Air Force during World War II as a radio operator stationed in England. He flew 30 combat missions. Like many veterans, he was never one to share his story. But in 2000, one day, he just opened up to his son.
He had me laughing. He had me crying.
Mike asked that he put the stories on tape.
I promised him that I would transcribe the tape and share it with the families, right down to his great-grandson, so they would never forget the sacrifices he made.
And the tape sat.
I'll get to it, and I didn't. 2 years later, he was gone.
And that's where Mike's 3-year journey began. He had so many questions, and he found many answers on the internet that led him to more stories, resources, and pictures. 12 transcribed pages turned into this book, Promise Kept.
This is history. And my dad, well, he is the central character, if you will, going through the book and following his story. In my 3 years of research, I met a number of other veterans that shared their stories as well.
One story revolves around a bombing mission.
We did not like bombing from low altitudes, as the German ground gunners had it a lot easier when we flew low.
The mission a success until Sergeant Pungerkar was told to radio back a message.
Called me on the intercom and told me to send the message, "Wizard praying," to division headquarters. I told the major I couldn't send the message as it was against the protocol and I would get in trouble if I sent it. He told me he was a major and I was only a sergeant, and that if I didn't send the message, I'd be in trouble for insubordination.
In the end, both the major and Sergeant Pungerkar were reprimanded. It's all documented. Mike even located the major and confirmed the story.
And I tracked down Major Charles Hudson to Niles, Michigan, 92 years old. And this is a picture of Major Hudson sticking his head out of the nose of the plane in front of the cockpit. My dad either had just gotten off the plane or was still in the radio operator compartment when that picture was taken.
That's just one story in this history book. Mike is hoping it will inspire others.
Try and get them to share their stories before it's too late.
Once these veterans are gone, their stories are gone.
To the left flank march, to the right flank march.
In Springfield, Sean Cuellar, WWII 9 News.
The book, The Promise Kept, is available online on Amazon.